Please remember that all the opinions in the show are those of the host and should only be taken as food for thought. We're in no way telling you to do anything. Everything is kept anonymous for the safety of the listeners and no information is shared to anyone else. If you are easily offended by people's opinions or views, then thank you for making it this far, but this is not the podcast for you, so see you later. And please enjoy the rest of the show. Oh, I've missed you guys. Doing a quick catch up since my last question. Thank you so much for making me feel so important to the podcast. No problem. He has emailed in quite a lot as well. His original email was the getting his name wrong.
Oh, that fella, yeah.
Yeah, no, he's gone back home and he was looking for a job. I'm back home now and I'm back home now and I found a job in my local Audi while I find a way to go north to the more industrial areas to find something better. I mean, Audi, I was thinking this the other day because Audi, when people say I'll work for them, you're like, that's not bad. They pay pretty well.
Mm.
It's funny because if you say I'll work in Asda or something like that, you're like, oh, that's really shit. If you say like Audi or Waitrose, you're like, oh, that's pretty good.
I think Audi do. I don't know if they still do it, but they used to. Their employees are self-employed, so they have to do their own tax returns, which is a bit of a cunt. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, they're classed as contractors. They used to. I don't know whether they still do that.
I was going to say, because if that's the case, then you wouldn't get any holiday entitlement.
Yeah, that's why I think they get away with it.
Okay, fuck
that's
that. That's
why they
wankers.
can try to pay them so much an hour because obviously you're paying a contractor, so that's without paying tax for them.
Fucking hell. I've met someone here at home, an old school friend. She is great and such a nice person. My issue is I do not plan on hanging around, but I like her and she seems to feel the same. I do not want to hurt her feelings, but I am here for a couple months. I'm not sure what to do, guys. Please help with some ideas. So he wants to move up north. I don't know where he's from. He's never mentioned it before.
I know his last name's a bit Eastern European-y. Is that racist?
No. I wouldn't say it was. I don't know if that makes me racist because I don't understand if it's racist. I don't know.
Well, we're not racist, we're ignorant. Is it ignorant?
Right. Yeah, ignorant,
anyway.
Yeah. Dig your hole.
Yeah. Honesty, man. Just honesty, innit? Just be honest with the girl. She might, if you're feeling strong enough for each other, she might decide she wants to follow you up there or whatever. If that's not the case, I can't imagine the country's that big that you could do a bit of a distance thing for a little while until you're settled and like make a decision either way, or just take it as face value. If she's happy just for you to enjoy each other while you're down there, do it that way. It's not. It doesn't necessarily mean it's the end of you talking. It could be if she wants something serious and doesn't want to leave, but I think honesty is the best policy in this situation because I would be so hurt if I was her and then to find out that the whole relationship he was going to be leaving anyway.
Yeah, in no way lie about anything. Like, be completely open. I think it's different though, right? Like in the UK, we're very much like you have to be in the same place as me. Whereas like if you watch a lot of like stuff in like America and like in like Eastern Europe and stuff like that, they could be in relationships of like miles.
Oh yeah.
Like, especially when I went to Canada the first time, Jim's mate's brother was dating someone in America in like New York, and he was living in Canada, and he used to cycle from Canada all the way to New York to go see this fucking woman.
Fuck that.
Yeah, and spend some sort of like a couple of weeks or whatever with her, and then cycle back. I can't remember how many days it took. I'm not even going to bother Googling, but I'm telling you right now, I'm not lying. That's what he did. He's cycled.
Jesus Christ. Well, that must have been some good fucking sex he was getting down there, mate.
Fuck that, to cycle that way. What a junkie. But so yeah, long distance things could be an option. Like if she wants to see how it goes, and like Jamie says, if you go up there and you're settled, and then you're like, oh, there's room for you up here if you want to come, and she's like, yeah, I'll come, then boom.
Yeah, I think like we've said, we've been against long distance in quite a few instances with listeners, but I think long distance is all right if there's a known end to it. If it's like forever, then it's never going to fucking work. You need to know that like once you're settled or everything up there, that she will come up, or vice versa. If nothing works up there and you end up coming back down, you need to know there's going to be an end to it.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you're just leading each other on, because if there's no real plan, you don't know what you're going to do.
Yeah. No, it's not fair on either of you.
No.
But then, like, a lot of people move because of the money, right? Like, a lot of people from Scotland move down south because there's no money up here.
Yeah, like my
And then
dad.
and then you would do that. You would go down to get yourself settled, and then your family would move down with you. So it's all about communication, right? Like, you sit down and explain your plan, which I'm assuming she probably already knows a little bit of, because I'm sure you've spoken about it, but just lay it out and see how she feels. And if she says on she doesn't feel the same way or whatever, then you haven't wasted any of your own time.
Yeah, and I think show that you're firm on it as well, because she might just think, oh, if we get on well enough, he's just not going to do it. Where that might not be for something that will change in your mind.
Yeah, I wouldn't not do it, because then you'll just regret it. Especially if like you could earn a lot more money, then you got to build a life for yourself.
Exactly.
So
a better life for yourself.
Yeah, and then you don't even know if you want to come back here or not. But I think it could be a really good start of something if she wants to take it further.
Yeah, exactly. It shows commitment straight away, first of all. And secondly, like the only thing that I think could possibly hold her back initially is whatever job she's doing. But if her job's transferable enough, it shouldn't be hard for her. It could be a few months and she'll be up there with you. But all these things are ifs and buts. I think all you need to do really at this point is speak to her. Then you could even plan together to see what your situation is going to be.
Yeah, I think it'd be quite good. And then if she says, that's not really what I'm looking for, but I'm happy to, hang out and stuff while you're here, then, there's nothing wrong with that, as long as everyone's on the same page.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So you'd be all
Friends
right.
with benefits.
But for whatever happens, we're always here. And you are important to this podcast. You're important to us.
Oh, yeah.